Hi, today we're talking about professional dispositions. These professional dispositions are values, the commitments, and professional ethics that influence our behaviors towards our students, our families, and members of our community. The values prove to have an effect on student learning as well as their achievement, their motivation, and their overall development. As professionals, we should use these dispositions as well to help us grow personally. It's clear that Grand Canyon University College of Education does hold these dispositions in very high regard, as they are derived from the university's mission statement. We have high expectations for disposition, the first disposition we're going to talk about today, which is one that I often struggle with because sometimes I feel that holding young students accountable for producing rigorous assignments and mastery is difficult. However, it is very important for us early childhood educators to build this foundation and set those high but yet realistic expectations for the students. So that way that'll have academic success in the future. We need to make sure that our expectations are communicated in a positive manner as well as effectively, so that way we can ensure that students are going to be successful and produce those desired goals of achievement. In my classroom, 95% of the activities are completed with a partner. This ensures that students are collaborating with one another and working as a team. The idea behind this pairing is that students are able to use their strengths to work together and work through their weaknesses. And by allowing me to monitor them to provide individualized instruction at a later time through conceptual refinement. As educators, we have to maintain a respectful attitude for diversity and be accepting of diversity. We need to be sensitive to the individual learning styles and social needs of our students in our community and embrace our cultural diversity. We can build our relationships based off of respect and rapport, and if we know the backgrounds and cultures of our students and their families. In my classroom, we do have a zero tolerance for inappropriate behavior and like being disrespectful and treating others unkindly. Students are encouraged to report any of these inappropriate behaviors, and I strive to provide a positive and supportive environment that allows the students to feel safe and as if they're treated fairly. Fairness is often a matter of perception sometimes for students and as well as colleagues. So we have, as educators, we have to be very intentional in our manner of being fair in our classroom. Educators can help students behave in a way that promotes equality amongst themselves by ensuring that all students are treated in a fair manner and consistent with the golden rule. FERPA also helps us as it gives educators the responsibility of maintaining students' rights and privacy and treating them fairly. Professional conduct. Students, as professional conduct, we are the first and foremost, in front of students all day. And educators, we need to exercise sound judgment in our behaviors. We have to be positive role models within our community and remember that we're not only judged or confined to our classroom, but our persona also extends into the community. We have to demonstrate professionalism, and we can do so with our punctuality, attendance, attire, our attitude, and just our dedication to our students, ourselves, our colleagues, our administrators, and just maintaining those professional appearances. We have to be honest. As educators, we should model integrity by our words and actions. They should match. So upholding those high standards of trust. As servant leaders, we have to lead by examples and provide meaningful professional relationships require us to be transparent as well. So we need to keep our students in the center of our decision-making process and know that we are always kind of like being watched, especially in today's age with all of the social media. Compassion. Educators should demonstrate professional friendliness, warmth, and genuine care for our students and build those relationships so that we can help them become well-rounded students intellectually, emotionally, and spiritually. And we can do so with simple things such as meeting students and greeting them daily with a sincere interest, taking the time to get to know them and their interests outside of school, whether it be sports or music or just hobbies in general. This helps us build that relationship with the students so that they know that we are advocates for them. We spend a majority of the day with our students, and it's an imperative that they feel that we are in their corner, like we have their back and we're advocating for them. We can be impactful advocates for our students if we're aware of what we're advocating what are we advocating for? So we have to be able to know them and build that relationship with them so that they are comfortable allowing us to help them seek solutions through their own problem-solving process. Dedication. I'm going to, for the sake of time today, I'm going to lump together dedication, reflection, and curiosity all together. Educators should be committed to the profession of teaching and learning. So we're going to be lifelong learners. This profession requires us to be mindful and seek opportunities for professional development. Our dedication is demonstrated by our behaviors, including punctuality, active classroom participation, engagement in professional development, and maybe participation in social networks. We periodically must reflect on our experiences so that we can grow as professionals. We have to accept constructive criticism and use it to become better educators. And personally, I strive to actively participate in school and professional learning communities whenever possible. And our district does a fantastic job of providing professional development days and allowing us to attend trainings as necessary. When we are dedicated to our profession, it prompts our students to be curious, and we have to kind of generate that curiosity within our own classroom. We can do so through effective engagement strategies and intentional lessons that motivate our students to explore and seek answers that build meaning through their own cognitive processes. This is going to allow them to want to become lifelong learners as well, and also gives us those sustained high academic performances and achievements that we want our students to have. In my classroom, collaboration and teamwork to solve problems isn't simply encouraged, but it's required. Hopefully these dispositions will be helpful for you in your classroom as they are for myself. Thank you.